me timbers!
Welcome, Buccaneers, to the Pixel Pirate Vlog. This is your host, the Pixel Pirate. Thanks for joining us today. Alright, well, let's get straight into it. The clusterfuck that was Aliens Colonial Marines continues to draw the ire of the media. According to Reddit, or someone on Reddit, an anonymous tipster, there are rumours now of why the game was so terribly bad. According to the user, whose name was Throwaway CM, he was saying that basically because the game coincided with Borderlands 2, of course Borderlands 2 had priority, so they threw all their weight on that, and they actually outsourced Aliens Colonial Marines to a different company. And basically what happened was, as far as this person says, and this is all complete rumour of course, no one's substantiated any of this, but basically what happened was because Borderlands 2 and Colonial Marines kind of had a similar release date, they knocked back Colonial Marines, focused on Borderlands 2, brought Borderlands 2 out, had a look at Colonial Marines and what the outsourcing company had done, thought it was complete and utter garbage, redesigned loads of maps and all sorts of other stuff, and this is the result. So you can read it. This is all according to onlysp.com, and you can read that article, and I think they link to the Reddit discussion as well. So some very interesting things there. It's not getting very good reviews at all. I just watched Angry Joe's take on it, and the game is pretty terrible. It seems like the thing that lets it down the most, actually there's two things. The two things that let it down the most is, one, the AI is awful stuff. It's really bad. And secondly, for most of the game you don't even fight aliens. It's like you fight humans in the game. Like, what the hell? Aliens, Colonial Marines. Aliens? You're supposed to fight aliens. Oh, I don't understand that. So, that's that. Alright, moving on. There is an article on Kama Sutra. According to them, several of Valve's employees have been laid off, unfortunately. There is numbers flying around as high as 25 people. According to Kama Sutra, they looked at their employee directory, Valve's employee directory that is, and there are several names missing now. And I'll just give a quick count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's at least 9 that are now gone. A couple have confirmed on Twitter or other places that they actually have been laid off, or that they're no longer with Valve. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully it's not a sign that Valve is, not doing as great as they could be, which I don't think is true. I mean, the only thing that I can see that's wrong with Valve is that they're not releasing enough games. They're releasing around about one game a year, when other bigger companies like EA and stuff like that are releasing many more games per year and capitalizing on that. So it could be that Valve are sort of stagnating a little bit. I don't know. Gabe came out and said that nothing has been cancelled, as far as games go. So there's no development changes whatsoever, according to him. So I guess time will tell to see what this will have, what kind of effect this will have, I should say, on what Valve do. But they're pretty secretive, so it's really hard to determine what they do and what they don't do unless they say it. And lastly, there is an article on Rock Paper Shotgun, those good old fellas over there, crazy pommies. According to EA, basically their Medal of Honor franchise, the game that came out, they're admitting that it wasn't the best it could be. There's a quote here. We don't think it's a Geneer problem, he said during a brief interview at last week's DICE conference. It's an execution problem. We don't think Medal of Honor's performance speaks to any particular bias in that space against modern settings or World War II or any of that. It's much more that we had some things we should have done better. And I can't agree more, because that game was just awful. It's very scripted, very linear, and it was just not fun. So some people might think it was fun. That's just my opinion, of course. But it didn't get the best scores in the world. It did do a lot of sales. It got loads of sales, but I think it was #1 in the UK for quite some time. So they made a load of money off it, but alas, yeah, they still think they could have done better. So their focus for now, the article says, is Battlefield, 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 and they're putting Medal of Honor on the shelf just for now. How long that'll be is indeterminable. It could be only a couple of months, could be a couple of years, who knows. So that is it for today. So thanks everyone for watching. If you have something to say about what I have said, then do leave it in the comments. And if you liked what you saw, then give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And we will see you next time.